What I hope to get from the Conference on Social Protection is a larger idea of the debates that are happening within social protection, and get a better idea of conditional cash transfer programs throughout the world and the experiences in other countries to compare with what's happening in Peru.
Very happy about the conference. I think the idea of putting together social protection and social justice, it's a long overdue issue, and I think also that the conceptual contribution has been important, and perhaps I would like to see more debate on the differences in between countries and in between continents.
What I hope to get from this conference is to contrast what it is that we're doing in Rwanda with the experiences from other countries, particularly in Africa, but also in terms of other continents. The Indian experience is particularly important. So we can take that back and use it to inform the design of the programme that we're working on as it continues to evolve.
I'm also really excited about this conference because it really, I'm from IDS, so maybe this is why, but it addresses what I really care about in social protection, which is this issue of social justice and the potential of social protection from moving us from a keeping your heads above water kind of development to getting into stuff which transforms your livelihood possibilities.
I think what has struck me, I've been chairing one of the sessions on redistribution and inequality, and there's quite a lot of concern that we're trying to load far too much on the concept of social protection, and we're kind of forgetting other big social policy, big economic policy, and big other sectors. And so we need to be a little bit careful that we don't hang all, put all our eggs in that social protection basket and think much more broadly about the big structural issues that economies face. So that's the big issue for me today.
I think that the one thing that I will go home with, and it's a very exciting thought because of Egypt's recent and ongoing revolution, is the notion that social protection can evolve into a more politicized, perhaps even radicalized paradigm that is reconstructing or engaging with reconstructions of justice, notions of freedom, notions of right. And I was particularly struck yesterday by the sense that there is something called fairness or something called, justice that are not a product of certain political dynamics. And so I think these things are negotiated, and perhaps in this meeting people, I think more and more are talking about these sorts of nuances and not just the technologies of social protection.
Well, I think that this is an extremely critical debate, a debate which is extremely overdue, and it's a debate that I think we need to have, and I'm hoping that the deliberations of this conference will help us to think a lot more about how we can embed social justice in the programs that we implement. And this will help our governments to sort of implement comprehensive social protection programs, but the ones that ensure that everyone's rights are protected.